Hi folks, my name is Dr. Christina Weyer Jamora. I am the Director of Neuropsychology Services at Zuckerberg San Francisco General Hospital and an Associate Clinical Professor at the University of California, San Francisco. My research is in cognitive rehabilitation, or ways to manage thinking strategies in the midst of forgetfulness and distractibility. And we know with the coronavirus, many of us are experiencing significant thinking changes in feeling more forgetful, having a hard time feeling distracted, and getting less done, and feeling like it's harder to get many of the tasks done and manage those tasks day to day. I'm going to talk to you today about some strategies that you can use to manage these challenges. So one of the ways that we know that cognitive changes can come up in our daily life, and that might mean forgetfulness or distractibility, is after we've not really had a good night's sleep. And so we know that sleep is crucial especially for attention and concentration and memory consolidation. And so it's very important, if nothing else, that you take away from this is to get good sleep. And exercise additionally is also very important for being able to maintain good cognitive health. So those two things, being able to get good sleep and get good exercise, really can go a long way towards feeling better and a better version of yourself. Now, when we think about distractibility, and one of the things that we think about is this sense of overstimulation or having a hard time being able to manage multiple things at one time. Individuals might notice that they have less of a toleration for being able to have multiple people talking at one time, or having the TV on while they're trying to do tasks is near impossible. And that's all very normal. And being able to dial down that stimulation in the background can really help us to be able to stay focused and on track. Additionally, wanting to make sure that you do cognitively more demanding tasks or things that take more brain power whenever we're fresh, and being able to take frequent breaks throughout the day can be very, very important. Those sorts of things can really help us to feel like a better version of ourselves. Additionally, whenever we're thinking about distractibility or whenever we're thinking about managing distractions, we want to be able to focus on doing one task at a time. So the more that we reduce our multitasking demands and the more that we do one task at a time, the better we will be able to get those things done. And being able to practice noticing whenever we're getting off track, using something we call catch it, check it, change it. So we catch ourselves being wandering, our attention wandering. We check it out. We check what was I doing now? What do I need to do next? We take a deep breath, trying to center ourselves and be calm. And then we change depending on what we need to do next. So catch it, check it, and then change it. And practicing that early on can help us being less distracted and getting off task. Additionally, wanting to make sure, and I mentioned this a little bit before, practicing those relaxation strategies so that way we can be present and in the moment, and that too can reduce our sense of distractibility. So with forgetfulness often comes a sense of fragmentation or confusion about what we were doing and what do we need to do next. And being able to highlight some of the challenges that you're experiencing for yourself and doing some problem solving around that. So for example, if you're always noticing that you're having trouble finding your keys, having a designated place for those keys. Or if you're having a hard time remembering what time to have your medications, have it with something else that's regularly occurring, like a meal or something else that routinely happens during the day. Making sure that you're having a good daily routine. If we have to think about less to do because it happens at the same time every day, that really helps us to feel just more able to manage what we have to do. And using other organizational strategies such as to-do lists or calendaring with reminders can also be really helpful. Now we know with many of the things that we have to do, we're doing a lot of new things. Maybe we haven't really had to homeschool our children before, or maybe we haven't really had to get online and work remotely in this way. So learning all of those new tasks do take so much more time. and being able to manage expectations for yourself, but also managing expectations with others and prioritizing what is most essential can be very helpful. The more that we are able to take care of ourselves and really prioritize that self-care, the better we will feel. Absolutely. And lastly, one thing that I hear many individuals talking about is just having a hard time with being able to do things as quickly as they had before, and there's more things that are left partially done. And so one word that I often attach to that is pre-plan. The more that in the moment we can do as much in advance as we can, and being able to let go of the things that we can't do and practice progress rather than perfection, the better it will be. So being able to plan the night before out your schedule for the next day if you can. Being able to print out in advance those things for homeschooling, so in the moment you won't feel as tired. And being able to say no to as much as you can because you are managing so much more than you were managing before. So I hope these words help you in managing your day-to-day tasks and give you some sense of what to do in the space of these very challenging times. Thank you so much, and I hope you're well and take good care.